Now, allow me please to invite our guest of honor, May Golan, the Minister for Social Equality and the Advancement of Status of Women of the State of Israel, to address the audience.
Your Excellency, the Ambassador, Baba Meshtanova, I have to tell you something on a personal note that is not written here. I just met you for the first time. You are such an inspiration, such a wonderful woman, and such inspiring for other women to be like you. Thank you for being who you are. Wow, it was a true pleasure meeting you today. Distinguished ambassadors and members of the diplomatic missions in Israel, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, I am very pleased and honored to represent the government and the people of Israel in congratulating the government and the people of Slovak Republic on the occasion of their National Independence Day. In these challenging times when the state and the people of Israel are experiencing one of the most difficult periods in their history, your presence here today is of an even more profound significance. I would like to express deep gratitude to the ambassador and her team at the embassy, who are true partners, and some of them have lived here with us through all the challenges and the tragedies of the past year. You stood here with us and alongside us and continue to carry out your diplomatic missions, even under fire from far and near, and this is even a clear demonstration of the depth of your dedication and friendship with the people of Israel. And for that, on behalf of myself, the Prime Minister, the government of Israel, I thank you from the bottom of our hearts. At this time, when our citizens are still being held hostage by Hamas, and we just saw today when our girls and our men came back under the horrifying, really horrifying way that they came back, we feel the empathy and support of Slovakia. The visit of the hostage families to Slovakia and the tremendous support of the Slovakian people and the leadership warmed our hearts and gave us the strength to continue our struggle for the return of our dear ones to their homes. It is with great sadness that we mark the loss of Gaia Khalifa, 24 years old, an Israeli and Slovakian citizen, who was cruelly murdered in the terrorist attack at the Nova Music Festival. Her tragic loss symbolizes the battle we share against terrorism in all its forms. Slovakia has proved itself to be a true friend of Israel, and we thank it from the bottom of our hearts for the consistent support it has shown us through this difficult period. We are eagerly looking forward to the visit of the Slovakian leadership to Israel, a visit that will further symbolize the deep friendship and solid relationship that we share after the conversation between our foreign ministers that took place last December. I would also like to take advantage of this opportunity to express our best wishes for the speedy recovery for Prime Minister of Slovakia, Mr. Robert Fico, following his attempt assassination. We embrace the Slovakian democracy and reject all political assassinations and terrorist acts of any kind. Today, as we are witnessing the growing security threat world over, cooperation between states is becoming ever more important. In this context, I'm proud to announce the Air Defense Agreement that was recently signed between our two states, which is the largest of its kind in the history of our relations. Furthermore, we followed with great concern the terrible damage caused by flooding over this past winter in Europe. The State of Israel has expressed its readiness to aid in any way possible, which we see as a means for deepening our cooperation in the area of preparedness for emergency situations and natural disasters. When we speak of connection between our people, we are immediately reminded of the rich history of the Jewish community in Slovakia. Until the Second World War, there were approximately 130,000 Jews living there that established lucrative and lively communities throughout the country. The tragedy of the Holocaust brought about the decimation of almost the entire Jewish community in Slovakia, leaving only 25,000 with a mere 3,000 that still live there today. Despite this terrible period, modern Slovakia can be proud of the way in which it has dealt with the past. Really, really proud. During previous governments of Prime Minister Fico, significant steps were taken towards recognizing the historic responsibility by perpetuating the memory of the Holocaust. The establishment of the Holocaust Museum in 2016, which does not shy away or hesitate to show the entire historical truth as it was, is a clear demonstration of the brave approach. The adoption of the IRA definition of anti-Semitism by Slovakian Parliament in 2018, the condemnation of the Jewish Codex, and the governmental apology in 2021, the unanimous parliamentary decision in 2022 recognizes the Holocaust of Slovakian Jews. All of this testified to the deep commitment of Slovakia to its struggle with the past and building a better future. Since the establishment of diplomatic relations, we have developed mutually lucrative cooperation in a wide variety of areas: trade, technology, culture, and education. And I'm sure that these areas and others will continue to expand and thrive. I'm also happy to point out that since 2022, a Slovakian institute has been operating in Jerusalem, which serves as an important diplomatic mission in our capital. The institute deals with issues of culture, economics, and serves as a bridge between our two peoples and makes a significant contribution to the strengthening of the relationship between the two countries. We sincerely hope that the Institute's activities will also expand and deepen in scope, further bringing us together, Bezrat Hashem. Your dear Excellency, the Ambassador, I ask that you please convey the warm wishes of our Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, of the Israeli government, and the Israeli people to the government and the people of Slovak Republic. We sincerely, again I repeat from the bottom of our hearts, wish you a future of peace, stability, and economic prosperity, and we hope that the friendship between our two countries will grow ever stronger as each day goes by. Now I'm going to try and say it, so please be patient. Všetko najlepšie ke vašemu sviatku. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Madam Minister.